Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Peace be upon you and greeting to us all. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Khairul Insan Rahu. You can call me Khairul and Ariel with student ID A241244012. The purpose of making this video is to verify the final semester exam for the professional English course under the guidance of Mem Deltawati Isti Ratnaningtyas MPD. In this video, I will explain the material regarding gravity. So, what do we need to know about gravity? We will discuss it in this video. Okay, in this first point, we will discuss the definition of gravity. Gravity is a fundamental force of attraction that exists between all object with mass. This force is universal, meaning it ap- applies to everything in the universe, from the smallest atoms to the largest galaxy. Basically, gravity is the reason why objects fall downward when relaxed and why planets remain in their orbits while revolving around stars. Moving on to the next point, which is about the laws found in gravity. There are laws, Newton's, Kepler's, and Einstein's. I will discuss each of these three laws one by one. The first law we will discuss is Newton's law of universal gravitation. Sir Isaac Newton formulated that every mass in the universe attracts every other mass with a force that is directly proportional to the product. Is there masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between the centers. The equation is expressed as F equals G times M sub 1, M sub 2, over by R squared. F is the gravitational force between two objects. G is the universal gravitational constant. M1 and M2 is the masses of the object. S squared the distance between the centers of the masses. Next is the law from Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein provided a modern perspective, stating that gravity is not a conventional force pulling object, but rather of consequence of the curvature of space-time caused by mass and energy. Next, we move to the point equation found in the materials of gravity. In this equation, there are the main formulas. Number one, the laws found in gravity. This law states the every point mass attracts very order point mass in the universe by a force that is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between the centers. F equals G M1 F equals G times M sub 1 times M sub 2 over by R square. Number 2, gravitational field strike or acceleration due to gravity. This describes the gravitational influence exerted by a massive body on the space surrounding it. It represents the gravitational force per unit mass at a specific point. The equation can be right follows G equals G times M over by R squared. Description: G is the gravitational acceleration or M over S squared. M is the mass of the planet or source of gravity or kilogram. G is the universal gravitational constant. R is the distance from the center of the mass to the point of observation. Next, we proceed to the second law of gravity, which is the Kepler's law. Kepler's law are divided into three parts. Although Johannes Kepler formulated this was before Newton. They are an important foundation explain the effects of gravity on planetary orbits. Law 1 or law of ellipse. Planets move around the sun in elliptical orbit with the sun at one of the two poles. Law 2 or law of equal areas. A line segment joining a planet and the sun sweeps out during equal intervals of time. Law 3 or law of harmonies. The square of a planet's orbital period is proportional to the cube of the semi-major axis of the orbit. Now we move into example problems for this material. Physics problem: satellite mission to planet X. Research: satellite with a mass of 2,000 kg is being prepared to orbit a newly discovered planet, Planet X. Planet X has a mass of m equals 6.0 times 10 the 24 kilograms and radius of r equals 4.0 times 4 the 6 meters. The satellite is planned to orbit at an altitude of 2,000 km from the planet's surface. Use G equals 6.67 times 10 the minus 11 and m square over kilogram square. Question number 1. What is the gravitational field strike or G experienced by the satellite at its orbital position? Number 2. What is the magnitude of the gravitational force over F acting on the satellite. Number 3, if there is a second satellite orbit planet X with an orbital radius 4 times larger than the first satellite, what is the ratio of the orbital period or T of the second satellite? Uh, that is the material on gravity that I can present in this video. I apologize is there is any missing material of if I have made mistakes in my words. I hope that from this video we can understand gravity more broadly, including its laws, equation, and everyday example. Uh, Thank you very much. Peace be upon you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you next time.